Hello everybody, it's Claire back with another art journal video in real time. In a continuation of you watching me create these crazy tags, I'm going to have a play and decorate them. And I'm going to use a couple of the new stamp sets that Dina has just released. So we've got the, I think it's called It's the Bear, Scribbly Bears and Squared Up. And I'm going to use some of these on some tags. I'm just going to have a bit of a play, is what I'm thinking here. I'm just looking for an acrylic block that's big enough. So I'm going to stamp some ink onto this lovely bear. And I'm going to stamp him straight onto here at the bottom. Like that. He's pretty cool. Give him a quick dry. Because I want to go in with some colour, and I might use scribble sticks. Of course, we've got all the new scribble sticks. Let's get those out so we can see what we've got. Fur, malachite. Pretty sure there was another one. What was it? Mustard. There we go. No, that's not mustard. I don't know where mustard's gone. I've got mustard out already. No. Where are you? Oh well, it'll turn up. I've been daft, that's not mustard. And those aren't mustard. Well, that's really strange. I literally had it the other day. Oh well, it'll turn up. Point stressing. I'll have put it somewhere without thinking. So I'm going to use iris. I'm just going to come in and add some colour. Around this lovely bear. And then I'm going to grab one of the lovely soft bristle brushes that Dina released also quite recently, just to pull that pigment around a little bit. Now I could also, in fact, wouldn't that have been interesting? I might still do that. I'm going to go with some white paint. Or not. So you can also use paint to activate your scribble sticks. Which is a really fun way to play with them, because you can create lighter tones of the colours in the scribble sticks. Right, and I'm just going to pull that all over here, I think, and then when that's dry I can come in with a darker colour. Purple bears? No. Am I bothered? No, I'm not. Am I bothered? Picking some strawberries in the garden. Oh, lovely. Okay. So if I press on quite hard, I can also add like a bit of a shadow on my bear as well. And then of course I can go in with a scribble, no, not a scribble stick, I mean I could, a black scribble stick, and I could draw over it, but I can also use a Stabilo oil and go back over the lines that have disappeared and pull those forwards, keeping my lines loose and sketchy. That's Dina's style. I'm not saying Dina is sketchy, obviously. How cool is that? Okay, and it might be nice to just grab some stencils. Particularly, I like these kind of stencils with nice liney marks on. Let's use those. I like those three, they're nice, they will do. Let's not overthink the stencil situation. This one is pretty. Let me get a little paint palette. I'll do something with those as well. Create some tags that I can then use on a journal page. I want to go with, I'm going to grab some of the more recent colours that Dina released as well. Some of the pastel shades that I don't always use very often, particularly the papaya. There's another one that's watery, but I haven't got much watery left, so I'm to be very annoyed at where mustard's gone. Full in there, is it? No. Oh, there it is. I found you. Did I just knock my camera? Right, I need to get some more blending foams. Okay, so let's use some of this nice. This is taffy. And I'm just going to pull some of this up here. So this is going on top of the gloss that I added in the previous video. And I'm just going to smoosh it a bit with my finger just to... Oh, I like that. And then again here. And this is going to go on my map, but I can clean it and that's all fine. Right, let's hang on to that one because I might come back and use that again. It's looking really pretty, isn't it? I like that. Okay. Then let's use... Is that going to be like a colour too far? No, the only way I'm going to know this is if I try. So let's try. It's only paper, and if it goes wrong, I can try again. It's not the end of the world, is it? I love stencils that have these kind of marks on. Very directional, great for just adding a little bit of extra interest, kind of point your eye at your focal image. I'm loving that. Right, I'm going to put that one to one side because I really like that. He's going to need some little catch lights in his eyes. I can do those before. Confidently. Can't see my white pen. So I'm just going to go with a couple of little dots. Ooh. And maybe on his nose as well. And then in a bit, when that's all nice and dry, I can come back and add some stamping. But I love that. I love how that's worked. I wonder if we can fit a little bear face on these. Let's have a go. I wonder if that might do. Let's try. Because you can only try, can't you? I think I might need a piece of paper under here. Right. That one's a little bit painty. Okay. So I don't know if that's going to work. I'm going to try. It's going to be difficult because the metal rim kind of stops it. Oh my gosh, that is so cute. I love that. Oh. He's cute. Right, I'm going to grab one of the pastel. Is that it? Heather. That's Heather scribble stick. It's carnation somewhere if I can find it. Apricot. Sand. No. What's that? Carnation. Here we go. No, we're going to have to go with a darker colour. So let's try raspberry. Will raspberry work? Yes, it will. A red bear. This is quite a red pink in the scribble sticks, but it's actually, in the paint, it's very pink. I do kind of like that. I think I'm going to do the same thing. So I'm going to go in with my white and my little brush. Oh, that is so naughty. Oh. Okay. Let me grab. There, that one. Is that a little bit? That's a bit too small. Let's just use that one. Okay, grab a little bit of paint, and I'm just going to go in here and activate that lovely raspberry colour. It's kind of quite cute. So this is the stage where you're like, uh-oh, shouldn't have done this. I might give him like a curly look on his. Definitely trust the process. It will be fine. Bear in mind with these metal rim tags that the metal gets hot when you heat dry, so don't burn yourself. And then because this is warm, it's going to make it easier to colour with my scribble stick. So I'm just going to bring a little bit of shadow around there, around those ears. And then the same thing, I'm going to go in with my Stabilo All Pencil, which I couldn't see for a minute. I'm going to go over his eyes. Stabilo All Pencil goes on like butter when it's on a warm surface as well. Oh, he's really cute. I like that. What would be really cute on there? Honestly, everything's just falling around. Some little orange hearts, which I'm going to staple on. I love these little scissors. I don't know whether I've told you on my channel, but I had a bit of a mishap with a pair of Tim Holtz scissors when I was flying, and they were in my carry-on luggage because I completely forgot they were there, and so of course they got confiscated, which I was a bit annoyed about. A bit heartbreaking when you have to watch them getting put in the bin at security or whatever it is. I think it was security. Not a seasoned traveller, so I don't always know. Okay, let's give him a little catch light as well. Oh, cute. Okay, so that's a couple. Let's do another one. Maybe a brown bear would be good. Just zooming that out a little bit so you can see everything a little bit better. There we go. Better. So I'll add some stamping to that little one as well in a bit. Let's just they make me chuckle, these bears. They're so funny. I'm actually thinking I might snip one of those off. I don't know if that will that make you all cry. He definitely needs to be a grizzly bear. I wonder how easy it'd be to make a rainbow bear. Maybe that should be another cocoa. Apricot. Pretty sure there's a cocoa scribble stick as well, isn't there? Yes. Okay. So let's go in with cocoa first. Then again, I'm just going to pick up a bit of white. That's going to make a really nice lighter brown colour. Come back in and add his eyes, can't we? I can always use the stamp as a reference, and his little nose. So doing this is a kind of nice way to just block out the background. It looks a bit of a smudgy mess at the minute, but it'll come good. Little bit of a smudgy mess, but I'm not going to worry. That's still too wet. It might also be quite nice to just calm that background down a little bit. And I like that I can see a bit of the resist on there, but it wasn't as successful as I hoped. But that's all part of that kind of learning process. When you're having a play, it's just going, oh, okay, so note to self, don't do that again, that didn't work. Okie dokes. Let's give that a quick dry. Just going to sharpen my pencil. And then I'm just going to bring back some of these features a little bit. So you can see this is going on a bit buttery because I've just heat dried the tag. So you will have noticed that this happens. Right, I've gone a bit off there, the off piece there, because I couldn't see all the details through, but it's still come out quite cute. And I think Minty might be a bit full on. Maybe we'll just go in with some of that one again. I've got some left out here, so why not just pull some of that onto there. Let's grab some raspberry. He looks a bit puzzled, doesn't he? Poor little bear. Looks a bit like, I don't know. Maybe someone's asked him some maths. That would be me. If someone asked me some maths, I'd be like, I'm not sure I understand you. I think I want to pull some of that green forwards, and I'm just wondering if that is going to work. So that's lime. I don't know. We can only try, can't we? And I want to bring a little bit of text onto here. Not too much. And that literally wasn't too much, was it? There was hardly any. Okay. Okie dokes. I'll come and add some stamping on that in a bit. Right. Okay. If you get upset when people alter stamps, look away right now, because I'm going to snip one off here. Okay, so my thinking being, I want one on its own, but I can always put them on the acrylic block together like that. I can still make it work. I want a little teeny tiny bear face to go on here. Little teeny tiny one. Right in the middle, like that. Yes, it's quite cute. Right down here. Oh. Yeah, so if you get upset, sorry about that, but it's fine, it'll still work. We can still make it do what we want it to. Let me just find a clean piece of card. That's a bit less distracting. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Okay, he's quite cute, actually. Yes. All the things. So again, I'm just playing and seeing what happens. Following on from my just playing the other day with the gloss sprays. It's just fun, isn't it, to play with no purpose, just to see what you can make. I think I might stamp him on a couple more times. In fact, let's pull this bit off here. I don't like that. Okay, like that. Yes, that's better. Let's just put that over there. And then I'm sorry, I'm thinking out loud a lot here. I'm conscious. I'm like literally just blathering on. It's quite cool to have it coming off like that. How do we go up there now? Up there, yes. Okay. Give that a quick dry. I'm just grabbing another bit of cloth. That's when I was playing with the gloss sprays. My cloth got really grubby, so I've had to set it aside to dry off because it was saturated. And I do like to have one to kind of just dab and brush on, particularly if I've been washed it. I like to be able to just take a bit of the water off. So all I'm doing here is just pushing that background away a little bit. I'm just going to pop those bears out a little bit more. Little bear faces. That's quite cool. Let's give that a dry. I reckon I can fit another one in there, yes. Like it. kind of quite like that one. Teeny tiny little bears. Mustard is a great colour to add over the top of other colours, and it creates a kind of really lovely warmth. And I can go in and activate that and just pull it around a little bit, or I can just leave it just sitting on top of the gloss. Don't have to activate it, but I do like the way that you can kind of move it about, just like watercolour. But doesn't it work well with the gloss? Can I pick some of that up and pop it on there? Will it work? Or will the gloss resist? Maybe. Oh yeah, that was successful. Not. Not you. Not you, not you. This has almost gone like a kind of muddy yellow. Come back to you in a minute. I like this one, this is pretty, and that one's also pretty. A bit obsessed with these bears, I've got to be honest. I really like them. Dina's done it again. Created something that I thought, no, I don't need bear stamps. Apparently I do. Apparently I do need bear stamps in my life. Who knew? Who knew that we needed bear stamps? I don't really know. There he is. Looks like he's got a long cloak on. Wizard bear. Give him a little crown. Party bear. Okay, what colour should we do him? An orange bear? No. Rouge. Oh, cute. Okay. I think we need a different stencil. Oh, that one. This is one of the new stencils that came out, so let's use those. I'm going to use some of the lavender. Oh, I love these stencils because they've got a nice big open space. They're quite good for just knocking back backgrounds that are a little bit in your face. And then I might just go in with a little bit of white for some of these letters. I don't want kind of whole letters, I just want parts of. Really like that, so that can be added to the collection over here. Collection going on of bear ephemera. He's definitely going to a party, isn't he? I just need to add some words onto these, which I might do off camera, and then just pop some pictures on at the end for you to see. So I'll just show you these that I've created using the bear stamps on the tags that I created using the clear gloss. So I've got all those, and then I thought just for one last one I'm just going to stamp this one. Absolutely love this. This stencil is without a doubt, the pensive face stencil is one of my favourites, and I use it a lot. So to have it in a little stamp like this, I'm here for that. Now one thing I played with doing was just stamping that part, but I might. So I've chosen a tag that's got a quieter background. There's less going on. I have recently re-inked this ink pad as well. So I'm going to stamp this right in the corner. Like that. Oh, sorry, I think I just headbutted the camera. Yeah, lovely. And then what I want to do is get some black paint, and I want to pull this out so that it makes use of all the space on my tag. So I'm going to kind of pull it out like that. Up there. Let's give that dry, then I can go in with another coat. And then now she's got a very odd shaped head, but I don't think it really matters. So my brush had a little bit of water on. Because in some places the paint hasn't gone on really opaque. So if I can just go in and layer it over like this, that'll work perfectly well. And I can pull that down just so it blends out a little bit. So I didn't do any stenciling on there yet because I don't want to add any more confusion to that background behind the face, but I can go in now and bring some more stenciling over the top really easily. So that was, I think that might have been lavender actually. I wonder if I can mix a bit of raspberry. Oh, that's a pretty colour. Let's get some of these letters on here. Oh, that has made a pretty colour, I like that. I could even pull a little bit over here, couldn't I? Yeah, I like that as well. So that is simple. That just needs a little bit of like text stamping and probably some of my famous dots. And then I reckon that is done. I'm going to give her a little heart. I love this one. I think that was probably my favourite one. That is one of the most simple designs, but it's worked really nicely. We haven't had an orange bear yet. Have we had an orange bear? Did I do? No, not really. So like I say, I think I'm going to leave this here, and then you can come in at the end and I'll show you some photos of all of these tags that I've created. Oh, I was going to do a rainbow bear, wasn't I? I don't know, sometimes you should just stop, shouldn't you? What I might do is lift that colour out of there, out of that face, like that. Yeah. I mean, I have no idea how long that's going to take to dry, but we'll give it a go. Let's just blot those bits of water off. It's quite cute actually. Okay, so I'm going to leave the video there. I will just create maybe a couple more off camera and just put some pictures up at the end for you to see. Alright, so thanks for watching everybody. I hope you've enjoyed the video. Hang around at the end a bit to see some still shots of all the tags that I've created. Thanks for watching. Bye.